Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your boy Robacus, and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. On the last episode, we went to Chili Creek, and we met a whole town of weird people that are doing weird things. We're gonna explore the town a little bit, if there is anything else to explore, because we explored quite a bit last time. Doesn't actually look like there's anything else to explore, unless we want to talk to Janah. They got fishers and stuff. Okay, yeah, I guess we can leave. Go back to the crusade, you know? Do those things we gotta do. Yeah. I guess that's the only thing that's left to do, possibly. Here, 1 second. Okay, guys, so, I looked up what we gotta do. It is time to head out and go back to war. Unfortunately, you know? War be like that. Oh, shoot.
I will see this through.
Alright, whatever. I'll just walk over there. Are those wolves over there?
Let us press on.
Oh, snap. There's a plagued bear here. Why are we here? What the heck? Okay, well, beat it, guys. We're fighting a wolf and a bear? Yeah, this is ridiculous.
You are beyond redemption.
Okay, so cure moderate wounds. Kurt. You. Heal. Nino. I don't know. I think we're good. 1 second. Sela. Lay on hands others. Kurt. Okay, guys, let's go.
Hold on, just a little more. Forgive me for this failure.
Good job, y'all. Ooh, there's a bag here. So why are there plagued animals out here? If, like, this is supposed to be such a safe area, why? Doesn't make any sense to me. Back to the old war, guys. I gotta see if there's anything we can do. So we've got the underground hideout, inconspicuous camp we already did. Dresden is the end of this chapter, but we've got a lot to do before we can get there. Nameless Ruins, Moonlight Meadow. We do need to beat these guys. We have to save these guys. But to do that, we have to beat these guys. But these guys are... they're freaking tough. And somehow we gotta get here. I still have no idea how to get here. Pretty sure we're gonna have to go through here to get up here. But we're gonna figure it out, y'all. Alright, so... send our army back. Is there anything we can beat right now? I mean, that one looks tough, but I think we can beat this one. They're level 3. Yeah, because we got 60, 70, 18, 18. If we had more resources, we'd be good. And we need to have more units. Because I don't see us beating this one. This one's level 4. There's a level 3 one here that we might be able to beat. No, there's too many people here. I wish we could beat these guys, but there's too many of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. This one's level 5 though, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, that fortress doesn't look good either. I really think we could beat these guys, but it's gonna be tough, man. Because that gargoyle was not dying last time we played it. Here, let's see if we can wait. Can I recruit yet? Nope. Nope. Let's move Kurt in the gang while we're at it. Maybe we can do that underground hideout. Okay, rest. So we'll have Kurt and the gang.
I'm amazed by your energy and zest for life. Every time I look at you, you're running around, noting something down, spouting one new idea after another. How do you manage it?
I simply enjoy what I do. If life's not like that for you, perhaps you're in the wrong line of work.
Cool. It looks like we did pretty good. Our camouflage wasn't that good, but our protective ritual was fine. Oh no. Yeah, we did. Plus 19. We're good. Cool. Alright, so we're going to send Kurt and the group up north for the underground hideout. Oh no, we can't go there. How do we even get there? Alright, let's go back to the army. They've got enough points. I just don't see us beating these guys, just the way things are right now. We're just not high enough level right now. Should I do it for the tube? I ain't gonna do it. Said do it for the tube. I ain't gonna do it. Alright, how about we wait one more week? See if we can... Okay, we got recruits now. Okay. Cool. We can recruit more. Alright, let's recruit as many of these guys as we can. Recruit the max amount of these guys. Recruit the max amount of these guys. Okay. Send this army and have it merge with the other one. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can merge them. Okay. Where's the merge button again? Okay, cool. Merge units. We're gonna send all of them over there, right? Oh. Merge units. Okay. Right button, right? Okay. Nice. Okay, now our guys are like way stronger than they were before. Ooh, we got a bunch down there in the archers too. Too bad we're not leveled up yet. Okay, guys. Shoot. Do I want to try it? Do you guys think I can do it? Can I beat this fortress right here? Because they're level 4. You know what, guys? I'm going to do it for the tube. Oh, we won! Immediately? Okay, guys. I'm not entirely sure how that worked, but I'm glad it did. So we're going to bring Kurt and the gang down there to save the day.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Yeah. Why is it always giant spiders, guys? Okay, so... Ninio, I need you to... You know, just do it to yourself. Okay, let's go. Come on, guys, you got it. Giant spiders are like pushovers in every single fantasy campaign. Y'all ever notice that? Do y'all really think that they would be that easy to beat? I mean, come on. Bears in real life are not as easy to beat as they are in fantasy games. I mean, I guess if you have the right gun, they could be, but no, man, them things are dangerous, bro. Dangerous. Okay. Alright. Going to go save these guys. We're going to the Nameless Ruins. I think that's where we're supposed to go to save these guys, right? I think that's right? Or is this where we were earlier? Oh, this was where we were earlier. We gotta go down here. Okay.
Too bad I didn't know about your village. My friends and I could have left the streets and lived with you like a family.
I'm afraid you wouldn't be welcome there either. You think too kindly of us. Even our tribe had its cast-offs and pariahs.
Okay, so... I think we passed all that. Well, we failed the second one. Why is our camouflage so bad? Who's in charge of camouflage? I'm gonna look next time. Alright. Let's help the Hell Knights, guys. Let's go. Alright,
No
tank,
reason to
lead the
pause.
way. What's this? Hell Knight continued to fight the gargoyle. Even from the air, they both fell onto the rocks.
Lead on.
Commander, come here, quickly! From the mountains you see a raided camp and two groups of warriors, one wearing white and yellow armor, the other in black. They are led by a tall man in white priest robes. Some of the warriors glance around fretfully, their weapons shaking in their hands. You hear the screams of gargoyles from above. The beasts are approaching the camp. Alright guys, let's do this.
Quickly, evacuate the wounded. The beasts are about to strike again. Use cloaks as stretchers. We've got to make it through. Paralictor, your people will have to cover us while...
2 more minutes left out in the open, and neither you nor I will have any troops left to order about, Crusader.
But the wounded...
Problem solved. Retreat to shelter.
Okay, so the one called Paralictor makes a barely noticeable gesture and the swords of his troops execute the wounded. Goodness gracious, that guy's evil. If the man in the white has anything further to add, his words are drowned out by the shrieks of gargoyles as they fall from the skies. Yo, that was evil what that dude just did. Uh-oh. The practical will lead the units to shelter. We need to go through to them. Okay.
It is no trouble.
Oh, snap.
Yet another obstacle.
Alright, guys. One of you guys has, like... Alright, put that heroism on Kurt, please, because he's been getting hit pretty hard recently. The rest of you guys just do whatever it is you guys do. Oh, crap. Look at how many gargoyles there are. Get off Ninio, you jerks. I already lost her once. I'm not losing her again. Good job, y'all.
I will help where I can. On my way.
Thanks, Kamala. Kamala Harris is like my best character, I think, besides Kurt. Alright, guys. I think she can charge him, too. So she gets to jump on him. Kurt, can you power attack? Ooh, yeah. I hope it hits, because he's gonna have a...
Do not hold back.
He's gonna have a lot of armor being a gargoyle. Let's go. Uh-oh. What the heck did they just do? Ooh, you guys, like, whopped that guy. My dudes are not taking no damage, man. They're good. Alright, tank, lead the way.
This is simple.
What is this, a gold sword? Ooh, armor? gold. We don't need the crossbow. The sight before you is at once macabre and picturesque. A lifeless couple, a man and a woman dressed in white and yellow priest robes, lie on the ground, surrounded by the bodies of dead gargoyles. They are tangled in death. The claws of the monsters are tearing at human clothes, and the largest gargoyle's talons have pierced the man's chest and punctured his heart. But before they died, he or his companions defeated the enemy. Sunrise Sword Priestess. Suddenly the woman opens her eyes. She doesn't look at you, but she stares up at the world wound's horrific sky. Her pale lips open and she exhales abruptly. The sun will never rise again. There's only darkness above me. Even the sky here is cursed, and we along with it. Yaker, yaker. Walking in the front, steps over the man's body without looking, but turns around at the sound of the woman's voice. The Medivian faithful break too easily. Ember. All people are easily broken. The knights in pale armor help each other through the horror, but knights in black only break each other, and everyone around them. Okay, so... Ember, can you please do that thing where your mouth isn't open? Alright, anyways, let's do something good. I'm gonna heal this woman. You need help. You'll feel better now. Sunrise Sword Priestess. The woman pushes you away with a weak gesture. Expend your efforts on someone who can be helped. Leave me. My crusade is over. Who are you? What happened here? The Sun Sword Priestess. I am a priestess of ardent Sanare, from the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Next to me is Ashus Straker, the head of our order. Sorrowful pride sounds in the woman's voice. He has led our forces on raids to the Worldwound many times, but this campaign, the gargoyles attacked a few nights ago, a vast number. We've never seen anything like it. Ashus organized our resistance with great skill, but while the monsters were distracting our fighters, a small group of them raided the camp and took our supplies. We were left without food and water in the middle of the Worldwound, where it's nearly impossible to find provisions. Sunrise Sword Priestess again. We shared the last crumbs of our supplies and set off back the way we came. Everyone was suffering from hunger and thirst. We grew weak and could barely fight back when the gargoyles struck a second time. They snatched as many of us away as they could. I saw the pain on Asher's face as he counted the losses, but he managed to rally us. We continued our trek, and soon came across traces of a recent battle. Someone had destroyed a troop of demon worshippers. In our desperation, we decided to follow the strangers, to warn them of the gargoyles and seek their help, having no idea they were Hell Knights. But we received only scorn. Every gulp of water in my unit is accounted for, they said. They spared us 2 flasks and a sack of dried bread. They said we were allowed to keep the sack to use as bandages, 2 flasks between all of us. A sack of bandages! Hell Knights! Sela curls her fist, almost grunting through her clenched teeth. I'd rather ally with a flesh-eating poisonous wyvern. A leader has to take care of his own tribe first. All the scandalized gasp. How could you do such a thing? Suddenly fall away when you're first faced with a hard choice. Are you gonna take food out of your own child's mouth just to feed a starving stranger? That is a decent point there, Lon. Hard decision. Okay, so he says Alright, so what happened after that? The gargoyles attacked. Despite how the Hell Knights particular had treated us, Ashus endeavored to help them and had us carry their wounded, but that monster had them slaughtered. Ashless was beside himself. It's difficult to conceive such a evil. He told our people to go with the Hell Knights to find shelter, while he stayed to cover our retreat. The woman exhaled softly. He was a strong cleric. But as he treated our wounded, he neglected himself and paid for it. What a terrible injustice, but alas, all too common. Those who care for others often perish first. Your commander can't be helped, but you're still alive. Allow me to help you and come with us. The woman looks at you wistfully. Why? So many deaths, so many sacrifices, such bravery, all for what? No, I will not go with you, stranger. My commander and I will die by what we live for, compassion and nobility. I don't want to keep fighting for a world that bows to such laws. May the gods forgive me. Farewell. The woman closes her eyes and dies of exhaustion. I'm sorry these good people treated you this way. If you don't have the strength to go any further, rest. We will continue your crusade, I promise you. So you're just gonna leave her? I thought you'd convince her to get up and fight to the end. Not her. She cannot. She won't get up. She's already died inside. Not from the gargoyle claws, but from the wounds those good knights made in her heart. Soon she will die completely. You and I will remember her, won't we? And we will fight for her as well. Yes, Ember, I promise. Ember, will you please stop being such a weirdo? Yeager shakes his head. Commander, I'm not the one to advise you, but you're wasting time on this fool, and the gargoyles will soon be back. That's their usual tactic. Fly up, regroup, attack again. I'm going back to my unit now, and I'd advise you not to stay here any longer. Okay, well, sorry this happened to you guys. Oh, yeah. Looks like we're about to take these guys out for what they did. We obliterated one of them in like one hit. Regroup my butt, you jerks. Okay, wait up. I see an issue here. Ember, I need you to heal Ninio, who, for some strange reason, does not know how to stay out of freaking combat. Ninio, stop! Gosh, dog. She's always don't hear. Mirror image yourself so they don't know who's who. There we go. Good. Ooh, man, they tore that dude up. Good.
Rely on me. Lead on.
Okay, even after the attack, the tents of the Hell Knights camp are lined neatly, looking pretty good, actually. That's what they said.
No trouble.
Sunrise. Okay, so what do they got? Like, alright, so first off, let's see if, like, these are, like, good. Okay, so these are just breastplate. Long swords. Don't need a heavy shield, but I do want these Healy potions.
On my way.
I think he...
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Can you unlock it?
This experiment has gone awry.
Are we in trouble yet?
Alright, how about you?
A failure is just a step to a success.
Alright, so none of you guys can open that.
I will guide us.
So did they hide in here? Or are we going around this? Guess we're going around this.
Let us press on.
Yep, here it is. Cave. They're all hiding in the cave, I bet. Ow. Sorry, y'all.
We must
Bang my knee. There we go.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Renge, Paralictor of the Order of the Godclaw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hell Knights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
I saw you ordered your own wounded to be finished off.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Can you hear yourself? For the sake of principle, in order not to give the enemy what they want, you killed your own wounded. Helpless subordinates. Why does anyone still follow you?
That's a very good question, Seela.
Because we are Hell Knights. We know our duty.
Only someone who's never been responsible for the lives of others could feel any outrage at this decision. The wounded couldn't be saved. What good would it do to anyone if the rest perished along with them?
We're not entirely sure that you couldn't get them to safety, though. You had plenty of people, and you had us, but I guess they didn't know we were here. It is a tough decision. Not sure I would have made that decision, but it was a tough decision nonetheless.
Paladins don't trade in lives. They strive to save everyone.
Yeah, but they're not paladins.
You're right, they don't. They give lives away for absolutely nothing.
That's not entirely true. We need to get rid of the gargoyles and then we'll talk.
Agreed. Be ready, Commander. This attack may be worse than the last one.
Oh, don't worry. Because after this, you might not be leading any units ever again.
We will prevail.
Nino, I need you to magic missile the one in the corner. Ember, supersize me. Socio, you do that thing you do best, which is almost everything. Clerics are pretty much OP in this game. Seela, oh, you got this now? Dang, that's actually pretty awesome. Smite evil the one over here. As for me, I'm gonna turn off power attack. And what do I got here? Instrument of freedom. What's it do? Draw to the power, blah 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 blah. No. Nice. Let's go. Well, after I hit charge.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
Stop being sorry you have to do it. And heal yourself. Nino, if you got mirror image anymore, you're gonna need to use it. If not, blinding ray? No, that's gonna blind everyone. Yo, put some armor on yourself or something. Socio, I need your healing. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, y'all. Keep it up. Alright, Socio, we're gonna need another heal. Group heal. Let's go. Socio, one more. Good job, everybody.
Our time has come.
Half-fiend gargoyle clerics, huh? What does this do? It's an unidentified helmet. We'll get it identified later.
Our path leads on.
Regil gracefully stows his weapon and places his hand behind his back. You two, check the area. Mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squad and order them to return to camp. And I need a full list of casualties. The sooner, the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I am quite interested in the events that occurred at the Grey Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. Yeah, I do. I do have questions for you. We're not done talking about your atrocities. Of course. The practitioner doesn't seem hurt or surprised. If you wish, I will explain my position in detail. All the soldiers killed at my order belong to my unit. Therefore, the case is an internal matter for the Order of the Godclaw. Okay, I actually can't. I can't fault him on that. It's not my military. You could have sent an appeal to the Order commanders. But the result is inevitable. Not only do the Order's rules and field operation guidelines not prohibit it, they even recommend a policy of death is preferable to captivity. So everything that happened, though it is surely lamentable and has deprived me of a few good fighters, is also a prime example of military necessity. Well, of course, atrocities don't matter if you have a piece of paper that says committing atrocities is allowed. Sorry, Socio, but the truth of the matter is, they don't belong to my military. Therefore, what he does with his units is under his own law. So, I cannot influence your internal rules, but I hope you understand where the jurisdiction of your order ends and ours begins. I'm not trying to force our rules on Crusaders, Commander. I hope you won't try to make us disregard ours. Alright then. What are you going to do now after the gargoyle attack? I will wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of our forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Regil narrows his eyes. Before we move on to the serious subject, I'd like to address an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. The Acre steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist close to his heart. Parlitictor, however you say it. Permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. Regil nods. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Yakers, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. Yakers. The young knight growls a little. He grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. There's no official way of pronouncing this because it's not a real word. Probably gonna mispronounce it for the rest of the video. Say nothing. This has nothing to do with me. Regil, who has watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, correct? Their forces in Canopus suffered great losses in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they've suffered. What are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. One or two might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. You've already shown that you will easily sacrifice these people, use them as living shields for your own precious knights. I won't let that happen again. Let them join my army. At least I don't treat my soldiers as expendables. Well then, we both have arguments to make. Let's see what these orphans say. Riddle looks at the warriors in white and yellow, shifting cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses, and will not be able to recover. You may return to Medivh to join another Crusade Order, and hope that they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword, or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that it will be easy, or that our war-making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is, under my command, you will never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Sunrise Sword Priestess, does that mean we've worked off the precious resource you spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? Yells one of the knights in white and yellow. Yeah, that makes sense. You did kind of screw them over a little bit, buddy. I wouldn't make such an offer. I thought you were useless garbage. Sunrise Sword Priestess, the initiate of the Sunrise Sword, consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman knight in armor, steps forward. Your methods of warfare and your treatments of your allies goes entirely against my ideals. Parla Lictor. Commander Curtis Jackson has already said to you everything that should be said. We've decided to follow the commander in his march on Dresden. And I welcome you all with kind arms. We're gonna get through this and build a better future. As you wish. It's difficult to tell from Regel's face whether he's disappointed or not. Well then, Commander, let's proceed to the main question, and then put an end to this exhausting conversation. We should discuss the cooperation between your forces and my own. We do share a common enemy and a common battlefield. You're looking at me strangely when we discussed Jaeger's punishment and when we were deciding the fate. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a perception check because it looks like I passed it. You're looking at me strangely, Parla Lictor. When we discussed Jaeger's punishment and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Swords, it's as if you're testing me. Regil lowers his head in a gesture that might be read as respectful. I do not believe I have made any attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new strong leader in the region and as the bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say it's my duty. My armies are going to Dresden to free this city from demons. You can join forces with us. Regil rubs his chin pensively. Dresden, an ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner. And we certainly need a base of operations inside the Whirlwind. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you, Hell Knights are outside of Medivh's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither the darkness nor paleness has taken them. For now. Heck no! We don't need the likes of these black armored statues. I don't want to fight side by side with anyone who would slit my throat if I was weak and wounded. You can't defeat one evil by inviting an equally evil person to fight alongside you, especially in our organized ranks. Slightly more organized than the demons. I could consider that an insult. I've never dealt with Hell Knights before, but from what we've seen, they're serious fighters. That's just what we need. Just think of how that armor will look in the paintings they make about our battles. Lon, life is more than epic armor and pretty pictures about battles. However, we could use their help. It's a deal. We'll work together, but only until we've beaten the demons. Yes, Commander. My forces and Regil's dragons are at your disposal. Okay, cool, but you're not joining my party. It's done. Only time will tell what today's decision will lead.
I stand ready. I will guide us.
Where does this go?
A mongrel did it.
What is it? Oh, there's a crusader down here. We're alive. Praise be to Sarane, or whoever that is. Oh,
Godspeed.
there's a dead body here. And some loot. Skeleton of a man wearing armor from time of the First Crusade? What the heck? Somebody's been down here this long? Are you coming?
Press on.
Okay, well, let's get back. Cool.
We march ahead.
Well, that was pretty adventurous, guys. We had a great one today, I think. I mean, so far it was good. Actually, I think that's gonna be enough for today. Anyhow, guys, here, let me check this first. Demonic energy has polluted the earth, creating tumors filled with fell energy. Anyhow, guys, I think that's going to be enough for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Shout out to the little nephews and the cuz-views. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Oh, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Oh yeah, and for my German viewers, you know what time it is. Achoo!